And that was he that died last night. Did no one hear a sound? The dead, they die so stealthily. When you have turned around, they wait until you have forgot, until the moon is drowned. To die, it is a secret thing, the closing of a book. The furtive dead, they are ashamed, the dead they are forsook. So death, it is a secret thing, and never man must look. Perhaps they know what we will do, and why we dig the snow. They'd rather be in their own beds than to be used so, and thus they die so carefully, and hope we shall not know. They cleared the snow, they dug the ground, they worked with little joy. They piled it back, and swear to their employ. Who would have thought 'twould take so much to cover up a boy? They piled it back, and yet they say he never gave a start. They piled it there upon his hair, up curling from the part. They heaped it long on shoulders strong, they heaped it on his heart. They piled it on his young lips, they piled it on his feet. We saw it rise on his eager eyes that were so sweet. We saw it drift on limbs so swift, and cover him complete. They took his thought, his mighty hope, and piled them high with mire. They piled it on his wistful heart, upon his nightly fire. They piled it on his undone deeds, his unappeased desire. And strange, we never stayed their hands, we stood there in a ring. He was so patient all the while, we heard no murmuring. But he must have wondered that we stood and let them do this thing. The hole, it was so deep, we did not hear him sigh, nor did we know if he complained or gave one stricken cry. But oh, he must have wondered sore that we stood careless by. We cannot keep the dead, they say, the law it disallows, and so we hid him near the gate, beneath familiar boughs. And so at night there he can see the windows of his house. But still we wish he would not come, and with his earthly hair, go walking round and round the house, upon his feet of air. For we should be as dead as he, if we should see him there. He walks and walks around his house, and we can hear him go. He must believe he is forgot, we let him weary so. He walks about, and yet there are no marks upon the snow. The young dead are so lonely there, at night beneath the rain. They come unto the door, to be let in again. And when we will not lift the latch, they look so through the pane. He is homesick in the night, when beds are warm within. To hear him stealing to and fro, it gnaws us like a sin. But it's a shame to call his name when he is looking in. It is a shame to speak to what the outlawed died to become. The law is hard, the law has barred them out and struck them dumb. It is a sin to call them in, because they cannot come. When he went up the stairs that night, he whistled as he strode. When he came down the stairs again, it was a heavy load. When he came down the stairs again, he was a mortal load. And thus his doom, it had been writ in the book of secret law. And so they came and killed him there, and no man ever saw. He did not know, and so he gave a kind of a hurrah. He did not know that it was writ, his heart it held no fears, as calm as when on quiet sea the quiet moon appears. He dreamed, and often in his dream he called upon his dears. They came and marked him on the brow with little ringlets hung. He did not know it all the while, and so he laughed and sung. He did not know they were killing him, because he was so young. His youth, it must seem strange to them, the old and sullen dead. He took his golden youth to them, his golden tarnished. He looked upon the world and then he took his youth and fled.